Welcome back to the channel. Let's explore together. Today we're checking out FRESHY KANAL Squid Game versus MrBeast. Now, I've seen the MrBeast Squid Game, and I actually filmed a whole reaction to it, and then the software crashed, and the longest reaction ever was lost. I'm very sad. I haven't seen the actual Squid Games, but I'm sure I'll be able to figure enough out through all the memes I've seen and through the MrBeast Squid Game. So let's get into this, and we'll see what I get, we'll see what I don't. Here we go. Keeps, that's the hair loss company. Look at the sponsorships for Freshy.
This rap battle is brought to you by Keeps. More information at the end of the video.
Rap battle. This is probably a good time to plug on my main channel, We Scheme. In 2022, we're going to start doing rap battles on there. Oh, yes. They're going to be a little different than what you might see on Freshy's channel or ERB because they go by the name of Subpar Rap Battles of YouTube. And the big shtick there is going to be audibly great battles. Visually, I'm going to play every character and make it look terrible. Even when I have guest rappers, guess who's going to play them? Me. And I'm going to be in horrible costumes with minimal effort. Subpar rap battles of YouTube. Music top quality, videos deliberately bottom shelf. Enjoy. Main channel, I think, is in my description below. Check it out. It's also on the main page up here. And 2022, you'll start getting some rap battles from me. The first one is Weird Al Yankovic versus Bo Burnham. MrBeast! Decent job on the Jimmy there.
Welcome to your final test. I'm MrBeast. We can scrap the yes, cause I've never missed a beat.
Ha. He's doing a pretty good MrBeast type of cadence and delivery there though, with that higher register. Welcome. I like it.
You had to cut from honey under threat of a gun blast. When I had to cut from honey, that's another check that I'm gone cash.
I did not like the flows there at all. It felt very disjointed, but I like the bars, the honey, because that's a common sponsor for MrBeast. I like the bars. I did not like the flow though.
That I'm gone cash, you're coming last. Number one is Jimmy. You a dub you have is hardly written. You're accomplished because you fought the opposition and became the best, but the consequences.
All right. So we're doing this fast flow, and again, the flow here is rhythmically pleasing, but the delivery is struggling to keep Jimmy's voice and the fast flow. So that's distracting me audibly. However, let's talk about the bars. The first bar that I caught right away, I'll talk about before we go back into it, is the only dub you caught. Or the only dub you have was poorly written, because the dub for Squid Games, the English dub, is notoriously not only poorly voice acted, but just the writing and scripting of it is very odd when compared to the actual translation. And dub as in W win, because MrBeast got all them dubs.
That's when I had to cut from honey. That's another check that I'm gone cash. You're coming last. Number one is Jimmy.
Coming last. Number one is Jimmy. So Jimmy is. I'm trying to think of what the number one is Jimmy means. Jimmy's obviously the name of MrBeast. He's not like the number one YouTuber. He's one of the top. And then number one, I know they number everyone in Squid Games. But yeah, I'm not fully sure exactly where they're going with that.
You have is hardly written. You're accomplished because you fought the opposition and
You're accomplished because you fought the opposition and became the best.
But the consequences that you got to live with is
yeah, because to become the best of the Squid Games means killing people that you love and your family and stuff like that.
You paid their debt, so they'll pay your debt. I applaud you getting into this game, you won't get rich. I'm like your mama, I'm dead sick.
That's mean, Jimmy. He's got an unwell family and mama that he's trying to win Squid Games for to get money, and so being sick as a double for being cool.
Then check the gaming channel. Millions of children watch it. How'd you win all that one kid, but not custody of one kid?
Man. All right, so he's just coming at this man's sad life. I think it's weird though that he related his gaming channel and kids watching it to getting custody of your kids. It makes the gaming channel seem creepy at that point. Like he owns these kids.
Did you think you'd get it back with that lighter you bought her? You're playing tug of war with your ex, but the rope is your daughter.
Yikes. Well, the drama thickens.
so stupid, saying we'll show you the light. You didn't go to SNU, that's right. If the task was less to get backstabbed by your pal, you wouldn't make it through the night.
So my understanding of the twists and turns of Squid Games is you have those Darth Vader type reveals of who's actually his family involved in running the games and all of the people that backstab him and stuff like that. So that's where we're going with this.
When a beast, I don't need a suit and tie. Wrapping with gold at the food I try.
Mr. Beast is eating like gold food, fancy $1 million food. And I think in Squid Games, they all get in nice suits to eat steak, and Mr. Beast has done it super casually at the nicest restaurants. That is the flex there.
The reward, then you will die. Save those subs for PewDiePie.
Oh, okay. Let's see what. And Mr. Beast was a big part of the sub for PewDiePie movement too. That's what that double is. But let's see how we diss Mr. Beast.
Wrapping with gold at the food I try. Auto reward, then you will die. Save those subs for PewDiePie.
So this is the next test. They'll make us fighting for survival. But instead of a kiddie game, we'll be playing this man-child. Your career is fragile like glass. I will smash it if you push me. Made your fortune from subscribers. Now give them their fucking cookie.
Fortune cookies. But here's the thing, he's given his subscribers lots of cookies. Think of all the millions he's given away. All of this is pretty light. But how do you diss Mr. Beast though? How do you really diss Jimmy? Let's see if he finds a way.
He's done all this good. He fed lives in need, bright to get by. Each time gay violence, sweet rides, let high tree stripe, set headlines. Be nice when you spread vibes. Teens I bet and then buy Mr. Beast line, so you make 10 times what you leave, guys. Only ever moving when you're in the set side. Tough king chow like an anti-red light, green light.
Okay. I don't understand this. I was waiting for him to take all of these compliments and reverse them, but I didn't really see the reversal.
Give them their fucking cookies. He's done all this good. He fed lives in need, bright to get by. Each time.
Yeah, so fed lives in need till they get by each time. I mean, that's about all he can do with his resources. He feeds like a bunch of food banks. Gave island sweet rides, let high trees thrive. I think that's probably a reference to the planting trees thing.
Gay violence, sweet rides, let high trees thrive, set headlines, being nice when you spread.
Set headlines, being nice when you spread. So where is the part where this is bad? Teens hype it, and then buy Mr. Beast line. Yeah, that's how he funds all of his philanthropic work. That's how it works.
And buy Mr. Beast line, so you make 10 times what you leave, guys.
So you make 10 times what you leave, guys? That's complete cap. Jimmy does not make a lot of money. We've seen the receipts. Jimmy doesn't have a very high net worth. Some of the people that work for him do, because he pays them a lot. But himself, it goes all back into his stuff. The reason he has all the secondary channels is so he can make more expensive videos like the 3.5 million Mr. Beast Squid Games thing. So I guess the attempt at a reversal was that he's like making bank, but like anyone who knows anything about Mr. Beast knows that's just not true. These disses just don't work because they're just completely wrong. There are ways that you could try to get Mr. Beast in a battle, and I would think you would have to attack his goofy, corny nature, him being a bit of a pushover, his avoidance of emotion. Like when people get emotional from like big things, he's like, nope, that's it. We're done moving around. So, you could get at the psychology of him. There's a lot of things that you could try to get at Jimmy for, but these are not on the list.
Guys, only ever moving when you're in the set side of a king child like an anti-red light.
So now he's saying that he preys on kids to get money, I guess, and then anti-red light, green light, red light, green light from Squid Games. Let me just make sure there's nothing missing there.
Only ever moving when you're in the
yeah, because he's never moving, right? So he doesn't ever move. Yeah. But again, that doesn't work because it's just not true.
Inch out like an anti-red light, green light. Don't talk about loyalty, you don't get any. You're like, I spent at least $10,000 rent to people out to pretend to be friends with me.
See, like that's a good diss, right? That one's better. So that's the first one I've liked.
I wondered why VIPs had to hide their face behind plastic. Now that I see this bastard, I get what the point of the mask is.
Was that a diss on Dream? Because they hang out with Dream sometimes, and that's where VIPs would come into play. I think that was a diss on Dream. That's what the point of the mask is. Fuck you, Dream. Everything you do, I do not like you as a human being from the way you've portrayed yourself online. And that was not what the point of the mask was. That was the biggest after the fact deciding to make yourself seem edgier than you are. You are a privileged kid born with the silver spoon who got famous for cheating on Minecraft. Congratulations.
I just replaced all of Gion's surviving friends with Legos.
Jimmy, there aren't any Legos.
Was that Carl?
For a critique on greed,
So Jimmy killed everyone. Okay.
it seems ironic. Your show sold out like it's stock from shop.MrBeast.com, bitch.
Spent 24 hours.
Why would, like, the show's about greed, but isn't that every, like, political take from Hollywood or otherwise? They're always talking about the poor and impoverished, but they're in the elite, wealthy elite. It's always ironic, but I guess fair point. It's just not exclusive to Squid Games.
Ironic. Your show sold out like it's stock from shop.MrBeast.com, bitch.
Spent 24 hours in a bunker, another 24 inside of a fake prison, and over 50 hours in a coffin. Could you do us all a big solid and stay in it? Spend an 8 minute with a
All right, so that was a bunch of MrBeast videos. It wasn't like a fake prison. It was a real prison, just not one that was being used. But again, it's kind of a light diss, you know. Why don't you just stay in the box? But why? You haven't really justified a reason for why. This man's just that little mid thing by Jimmy wasn't very hard. The only really good verse so far was the first one by Jimmy.
minute with a Jeff Bezos for daycare kitties is a challenge and I couldn't be paid to be in.
So again, with the Bezos kids, like all these weird kid references that don't really apply. There's no weird MrBeast kid drama. Like, just because a lot of his target demographic is, you know, middle school and high school, that's pretty much the target demographic of most big media outlets. And Jimmy also reaches a much wider audience than just that. So again, it doesn't really make sense, any of these things. Like, I get what they're saying, but it's just cap.
Hate to be in, can't make the lines, I won't stay with it. I'm like Jake the Viking, I'm straight up living.
Yeah, so Jake the Viking left MrBeast, but it wasn't from drama. He was very clear. He's like, Jimmy's a good dude. Everything was fun. I just wanted creative freedom. I didn't want to be employed anymore. Like, all of these disses are so weak.
Let's hope that you didn't bet all of your money on winning this fight now. Cause a lot like your job, if that happened, you're likely to die on my fire and strike out.
Hold on.
Your money on winning this fight now. Cause a lot like your job, if that happened, you're likely to die on my
So I don't know what the die in my fire and strike out is, and I don't know what his old job was. So I guess I'm not gonna understand that reference from not seeing Squid Games.
fire and strike out. Joy Team season, clean that garbage past you deem so awful. You lost everything to a pensioner who lost his fucking marbles.
So I mean, again, these are much more impactful type of disses, right? Even without full context of Squid Games, I could put together the pieces based on knowing enough about the show to see where these disses are going, and I wouldn't imagine that this is cap.
I make the calls in this torture-ridden place. You only got balls and an Orbeez giveaway.
All right, so I guess, is this the headmaster of the Squid Games guy? Maybe. But yeah, so he's only got balls and an Orbeez giveaway. MrBeast used to do a lot of Orbeez videos. I think those were one of the first, some of the first bigger viral videos. He had other viral videos, like I think Counting to 100,000 was one of his first like viral type videos, but some of his biggest videos were with Orbeez early on, little balls that expand with water.
The real man hunt. You don't got the courage to beat me. Go hide in your nerdy dream streams. Got
There you go. We got another diss on the Dream Streams.
dream streams. Got more beat.
That Dream Streams flow did not work. It like cut off.
Nerdy dream streams. Got
Dream Streams. Yeah, that did not work. I'm guessing this is who is this? Is this must be like Mike Cho maybe? No, Mike Cho was the other guy. This is Cam Steady? This doesn't sound like Cam Steady. It must be the deeper distortion. That's got to be what it is. Cam Steady is the guy from Video Game Rap Battles, if you don't know.
got more beef than your burger meat beast. Plotted more seeds than your garden team trees. Picture the world where we call it.
Or this feels like it's Freshy. Maybe someone else is coming in. This feels like it's Freshy. So I'm guessing Cam's gonna come back in because this sounds more like Freshy's type of a flow.
Dirty Dream streams got more beef than your burger meat beast. Plotted more seeds than your.
And then we got a more beef than the MrBeast burger. I mean, that works as a reference, but not really as an insult. And then plotting more seeds in your girl than team trees. There's an insult, right? Team trees, planting seeds. So there, I mean, I don't know where you're gonna say that you're fucking his girl, but I mean, I guess at least that's an insult.
Girl and team trees, picture the world where equality rules. It's not just a pick, you can fly to the moon. Got no firepower against my roster. Don't you identify as an attack helicopter.
Is this like saying that? Hold on.
You got more beef than your burger meat beast. Plotting more seeds than your girl and team trees. Picture the world where equality rules. It's not just a pick, you can fly to the moon. Got no firepower against my roster. Don't you identify as an attack helicopter.
So I feel like he's trying to maybe dig up dirt on Jimmy, that like maybe Jimmy at one point said he identifies as an attack helicopter. So how can you be the proponent for equality when you made what some would consider like an anti-trans joke? I mean, it's not really an anti-trans joke. It's an anti-gender identity joke. And the trans community and the gender spectrum thing need to stop being mixed. They're two different issues.
You said hi to your brother with a brand new channel. I said bye to my brother with a mag of ammo.
So he's just saying I'm harder. I killed my brother. You gave your brother a channel.
Go cry to your mama and then add the pecker. You ditch your morals, put your hand on lemons.
Maybe this is Cam. I don't know. So now he's just saying these disses work a little better, I think. Because he's saying he's actually tough and Jimmy's just, you know, a YouTuber.
My brother with a mag of ammo, so go cry to your mama and then add the pecker.
And so go cry to your mama and then add to pack dough. And then you ditch your morals to put a hand on Lambo. See, I like these. They're not fully super authentic Jimmy's character, but at least they work better than the other ones.
Put your hand on Lambo. Can't handle the truth. If you run out of money, you run out of your personality too.
And see, that's a good diss, right? What's MrBeast without all the money? A dude counting to 100,000 in his room.
Out of 100% of your views, nobody watches your channel for you.
That's a good diss. That's good. Everyone's watching for the money and the other stuff, not for you. And you're like, thank you for actually having a good diss on Jimmy for once. Is that it? Is there nothing else? Oh, here's Freshy.
It is I, the producer of this rap battle, and
So I guess that was Cam Steady. Huh. It must have been the voice distortion that threw everything off.
owner of this YouTube channel. I want to give a huge shout out to Keeps for sponsoring.
Oh, this is the plug. Not interested in the plug. Is there anything else? Sure, he made jokes in the plug. All right, that's where we're at. We didn't do a thumbnail moment, of course. It's like Freshy Kanal tradition for me to forget the thumbnail moment, I guess. Where's the one where he has the for sale sign? Let's just do that. There we go. Thumbnail it up. Just a little bit of huh? All right, considering that the first really good diss on Jimmy didn't come until the last verse, and the only solid verse from front to back was Jimmy's first verse for me, I'm giving it to Jimmy. This battle, for me, when I'm breaking down the bars, it didn't work. It was cool on paper, and kind of like conceptually. I think Jimmy had a good first verse, but if you have this much just completely reversible cap in a rap battle, you just gotta dig deeper. You gotta do better homework. There's ways to insult people, and we saw that at the end with the last disses on Jimmy actually hitting. So it's a no for me. Not one of my favorite Freshy battles from a writing perspective or a delivery or any perspective. It's not one of my favorite Freshy battles. Sue me. Until we explore again, I'll see you next time.